So today you guys are visiting a project out in Morris, Illinois, building a large warehouse over 1.3 million square foot.
October 12th it started. Obviously it's a rough time to start a job in Illinois. So we've been working 12-hour days, working weekends, pushing just to beat the weather.
We're moving a little over 500,000 yards of dirt here. And there's over 300,000 yards of structural excavation to fill to get the pad up to subgrade.
We're roughly moving 15,000 yards a day on average. I believe our biggest days have probably been somewhere between 22 and 25,000 yards.
We've been dealing with a variation of soil conditions. The east side of the project is a real silty, sandy material. We've been running backhoes, loading haul trucks on that side of the job. And then the other side of the job, we're utilizing quad track tractors, pulling scraper pans on more of the hard gray clay material.
With the off-road trucks, it gives us the opportunity to get into the barrel where the quad tracks or any kind of scraper wouldn't be able to get through the material that we're digging into since we're going into the water table.
All the material on this project is getting treated chemically. The silty, sandy material has a really high moisture content, and in order to compact it in the condensed schedule we're working here in, we have to chemically treat it in order to dry down the material so that way it's able to be compacted in a timely fashion. We're utilizing all GPS technology on all of our dozers, and then we're using base station rover setups for our guys on the ground.
GPS is critical as far as balancing, just doing topos and staying on top of quantities.
Just to stay on top of quantities, original grades, after stripping, quantity surveys. We're performing several large borrow pits on this project in order to force borrow clay to lose excess topsoil so the owner's not left with a monster pile of topsoil at the project's end. And when we're moving this kind of yardage a day, it's extremely important to know, how deep are we going with our borrow pit and how much we need to borrow for. That way we don't get stuck later with either had borrowed too much and can't fill up a hole, or had borrowed enough and we need to reopen a hole.
The goal is always to have a balanced project at the end, which is pretty tough when you're talking 600,000 cubic yards and trying to move 25 of it a day and staying on top of it perpetually is definitely a challenge, but GPS, without it, I don't know how we would get there.
So we were chosen for this project mainly just because of our ability to perform in a tight schedule. We were just getting off of two larger projects and we were able to really focus a lot of our attention, a lot of units, a lot of employees to this project in order to get this thing done. The team out here is just doing a fantastic job. These guys are really giving it their all here for our final fall push. I can't say enough about how hard they're working here, safely, efficiently, showing up tired, but still putting in a hard day's work. So really hats off to the whole group here.